today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick demonstration between Mastin Labs presets and Kindred presets. So these are often a little bit compared with each other in the market, although Mastin has a bit more time in the market, and they have a lot more preset options as well, Mastin Labs. So since I actually do own both of these presets, I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just reset all these images here, take off all the edits, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through exactly how I edit using Mastin versus Kindred. Okay, starting with our first image, I'm going to go ahead and edit this one using the Fuji Pro Nikon Mastin preset. I'm going to use the lens correction and hit it with a little bit of medium format grain. From here, I'm just going to up this exposure a little bit, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to warm this up a pretty good amount. I like my images to be really, really warm. And then on the other hand, I'm going to show you what the Kindred Essentials Low Contrast would look like. Now you'll notice this one, it upped the exposure by a full stop automatically inside the preset itself. So that's kind of interesting. And then I'm going to warm this guy up, pull the magentas down just a little bit. And I think those are relatively similar. So let me go ahead and warm that guy up a little bit more. And I'm just going to tweak this a tiny, tiny bit. First side-by-side comparison, you will see Mastin's Fuji 400H. This is the neutral preset. And then on the right, this is our Kindred preset. Now I've zoomed in here so you can see the color differences, especially within the blacks and the contrast. I think one of the most notable differences is kind of the yellows and oranges in her hair, and a lot of those yellows have been muted, the oranges have been muted with on the Mastin side. So on the left side, there's a lot less of that. So this is just really comes down to personal taste. Now, if you're trying to match film, you're probably going to want to go Mastin because it's just more accurate film-wise. But if you're shooting digital to look like film, you can get away with either one. Okay, so just as a next example, I'm going to go ahead and edit this image. I'm going to use the Fuji 400H, lens correction, medium format grain. I'm then going to pull our exposure up, and we're going to warm this image up. Okay. Next, I'm going to edit a duplicate of the exact same image using the Kindred Essentials Low Contrast. I'm going to warm this up as well, kind of get that similar look, pull down those magentas just a little bit. Now I'm going to share with you a comparison side by side with Mastin on the left and Kindred on the right. And I think that you can really see the most notable differences within her hair and the detailing in the sky here. Now, in my opinion, I think Kindred tends to retain a little bit more of those oranges and yellows, whereas Mastin, it leans just a little bit more pink in the skin tones. So you'll see the differences here. I think in her hair, the blacks look a little bit different. It's holding a totally different color sheen, and this is just a bit sharper. There's more contrast and sharpness on the Kindred presets. All right, so in our final example, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this image here so I can show you the black and white difference between Kindred black and white and one of my favorite Mastin black and white edits. So for the first image, I'm gonna apply the Delta 3200 medium format. I'm gonna hit neutral and lens correction. I just like the way that that looks. I'm going to pull up these blacks just a tiny bit, and then in the next image I'm going to apply the Kindred black and white preset, and I'm just going to show you it completely as is. Okay, and then I'll compare the two for you to see here. On the left we have our Mastin, and on our right we have Kindred. So I'll go ahead and I will review and show you all of these images. So I'll just pan through some of these images a little bit bigger so that you can see up close what they look like and how they compare. But I hope that this was helpful for you. If you're considering these two presets, let me know which one you're leaning towards, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching.